don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Try him out, see how this goes. All right, on this episode, we need a winter truck. I sold my winter driver a month or so ago. Big mistake. Shouldn't have done that. Regret it. That's all right. That was a 73 flare side that I had. Anyways, this is the only one that I'll drive in the winter. This is my wife's truck, 2-wheel drive. Not going to drive that. This is our 79 F250. Too nice driving in winter. Too much salt. My short bed with the 429. Definitely not driving it in the winter. They're not all rusted out. That one still, I still need to do repairs to it. So it won't bother me driving it in salt. Now I'll give you a little backstory on it. It was my cousin's truck. He owned his own business, which you can see. He was going to scrap it. And I said, oh no, I'll take it. So he sold it to me fairly cheap. And you might notice at the beginning of the video, there was pictures of it. It was a lot lower, 2-wheel drive. And I changed it up. Now I'll show you a video of it before with this frame, with the before body on it. My wife drove it in the mud bog. Well, needless to say, when she was all said and done on that mud bog, there was only about 2 body mounts left holding the body on the frame, and every body line was off.
My stupid phone.
So that body was pretty much shot. So I took Robin's body and put it on my frame. So I know this truck will run, but it sat with no bed on it since 2020. Water got in the fuel tank somehow. So remember, if you take your bed off your truck to cover up the fuel tank like I didn't do, I've already drained all the fuel out of the tank, so we're good there. Got all fresh fuel in it. Still got the Edelbrock. I hate Edelbrock carburetors. I know there's people that they run great out of box, but if you got a vehicle that sits around for a long time, they kind of suck. Hollies, I can have something sit for 6 months, go in, fire right up, no problem. I got an Edelbrock sitting around for 6 months. That's horrible. Runs like shit. I'm not a fan of Edelbrock. Edelbrock. But anyways, there's a lot of crap I need to do with this. Needs new oil pressure sending unit, which I'm going with metal this time because you'll see it in a second. Squirrels had their fun with my plastic one. And new power steering belt, which I thought my power steering was going out or something was screwed up with the steering because of after the mud bogs, I'd be going along and all of a sudden lose power steering. Well, the wife noticed that while the truck was running, I'd go to steer it, and she noticed that the fan stopped moving. Well, the belt was so wore out and already stretched as far as it go that it was just slipping. Belt was just slipping. There's a reason why I didn't have. Every once in a while, I'd get power steering and then it'd go away. Well, check the belts, dummy. Anyways, got a new belt for that. New air cleaner. Yeah. So I'll bring you in and we'll get started. All right. I'll show you guys this real quick. This is what the squirrels did. I chewed up my. Or chipmunks. I'm going to say it was the chipmunks that did it. But as you can see, they enjoyed this truck. Take you on a little walk around. Now the frame is a 77.5. The body is a 77. F150. The frame is a 77.5. F250. Yeah, and you see, we need to clean this all out. Yep. Yeah, that'll be fun. And this is why you don't drink when taking beds on and off. Not that this bed was great, but yeah. I didn't plan on using the bed. I had a flatbed for it. I put the flatbed on and I hated how it looked. So it's going to be a winter truck for a little while, so I don't care about the rust on the bed. Fix that all later. No, it's not a high boy. It's a 77.5, so technically it's not a high boy. So, all right, I'll get you guys set up. Right there's how I figured out I had water in the fuel. I had a line. You can see it clearly. Water and fuel. It was awesome. All right. Let's start with the power steering belt.
Come on, where you at, little buddy? Nice and cool. When I sell this truck, there's only one person I would sell this truck to. And that is the guy I bought it off of. He's owned it since, I think he said 78. This is a 77. I got it off of him, it had a 68 or 9, 302 in it. It ran, but not very good. The transmission only had reverse. So, can't remember if I sold that motor. I gave it to my buddy. I don't remember. That's 2020. Got the title all figured out now, so good job, good to go.
I wouldn't. Oh, the part I'm not. Pressure. I suppose this is for it going through the firewall. Oh, I like it. I don't think I want to use that. Should have plenty of room. Alright. See if I can get back now. 3/8. I like to pull it from the garage. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna fit. Tell me. Oh, in that video I showed you of the wife at the mud bog in this truck that originally came with the spray. She got second place. That's pretty good. Clean as that. Here. Now the video you seen the truck running, no bed on it. I just put the exhaust on, rebuilt the junk out about the carburetor, and after that, goes outside and it's that. So it's good. So the motor should be good. I know that junk gas going it. About time for another story time with Betty. I don't know what she's gonna do. There we go. Maybe one on her truck. We took hers to power tour this year. Met a bunch of YouTubers during that. Bunch of them find the hood. Met one YouTuber and his wife. You know, I asked him to find the hood, which he acted like that bothered him. But, you know, if you're a YouTuber, your subscribers are kind of what makes it in a way. Anyway, he signed it, and I know his wife had a YouTube also. I asked her to sign it. She flat out refused. Thought that was kind of a bitch move on her part. Let's say this signature didn't stay on the truck, and I unsubscribed. Not that that really hurt him in any way. That was kind of a douche move on both their parts. Sealer on this. Of course, we have the right stuff. Ah, be alright. YouTubers didn't need one. Let's see, was Junkyard Digs. He was actually the first to sign the hood. It's pretty cool. I met Steve from the Rust Farm in a passing in the shook his hand. That dude is one big mofo, one big farm boy. Trying to get him to film on his channel for Rust Farm. He's out in Canada. He's got a 4-door Dentside. I'm trying to get him to sell these, which he won't. He might trade for another 4-door Dodge, which is what he likes. Find a decent 4-door Dodge. Trade for. At least I'm not going to take a chance on paying the outrageous money somebody wants for a 4-door Dodge pickup that he's wanting. So that'll probably never happen. Yeah, I met Thunderhead 289. Luke, he's the guy that invented the carb cheater, which is on my short bed. That's pretty useful. Pretty much makes your carburetor run like a fuel injected carburetor. Just going down the road. Helps you fine tune it. Pretty neat. Maybe I'll show you guys that setup one day. Now I gotta get in the cab. Who else did that need? Oh, Dalton from Pole Barn Garage. He hates patina. I mean, I needed to paint the white truck. My response, not going to do it. 40-some years, so that truck built all that character. I'm not going to change it. But he's like, well, you're lazy if you don't paint it. So, I know now that I can paint a truck. Done it. Still not gonna paint a truck. And this is coming from the guy that his YouTube channel made it basically after he built Holy Ghost. GTO out in a field and got shot up for years and years. Full of holes. But yet, one vehicle that Probably one of the most popular patina vehicles out there. Yeah, who else? Oh, Steve from Build Season. That dude's pretty cool. Him and Dalton were talking about turboing a Ford 460. Which I was there to eavesdropping on the whole conversation. So if you watch Whole Barn Garage, or Build Season, there might be a future collaboration. Ford 460 Turbo. I know Steve did that with a Ford FD motor, which I believe he blew up. Oh, man. I didn't get to talk to Russ Farm. Didn't get him to sign my hood. He was always talking to somebody. Don't want to interrupt. I did shake his hand walking by. Said 2 words to him. Russ Farm. He nodded yes. Took a pan, which is like Andre the Giant got in your hand, basically. Yeah. And there's the actual first YouTuber that subscribed to my channel. Kind of cool. Now we need to go inside. Pick up the new deal. Who else wants this? Irish Outlaw Garage. Man, I'm gonna get to talk to them. It seems like he was running late every day. Did talk to Bus from Bus Garage. He's an alright guy. They all gave us stickers. They're all on the back of the wife's back window there. At Veteran Revival. He's pretty cool. That's all broke. That's the gauge. I'll get that to work. Let's find the copper wire.
I'm blind.
Oh yeah, I met the guy from that garage. He parked right next to it. Yeah, the video though. Put it on one of his episodes, showed it pictures and Bibles. Pretty cool of them. Of course, we weren't doing any YouTube stuff. I'm just smart and helping out. I'm getting more subscribers. A lot of friends tell me I need to start a YouTube, so I figured it. Yeah, why not? So I sit on my ass every weekend watching all these other YouTubers. They need to get me off my ass to do something. Plus to get the wife something to do too. But she's out shopping. I'm on my own today. I know these aren't permanent gauge pods that I'm going to use. They're just temporary. Ordered some gauge pods off what was it, 3D custom, classic car custom parts, something like that. That guy seems pretty cool. Just help me out. Stay. These gauge pods are just PVC pipe that I put in there. Worked okay. Whew. Well, we can finally see if it should fire up. Alright, what am I forgetting? Yep. Yep. Alright, give her a shot at AG1. That's what I call my fuel mixture. AG1 because I ain't drinking that shit. You notice, well, here's my theory. Never take advice from a person that's in worse shape than you are. Not saying I'm in great shape. People drinking the AG1 don't look like they're all in that great of shape. This is the only AG1 that I'm going to use. Just saying, no disrespect. I bet they're getting paid a healthy amount of money. It's sponsored by AG1. Not saying I wouldn't if they wanted to offer me the money to do it. This thing's subject. See if it figure out. on battery, that's the power. That was good. Come on, you're going around. Go back, choke. Go back. That's right. Oh, that's not great. Now there's still water in the gas. I never did stick the plug. I'm about out of AG1. What we got on oil pressure? 70 pounds of oil pressure. Come on. Turn it choke off. Go, my liver. Oop, it's just a bad gap, but fine. It'll clear up. Barely. Oh. Jump. Little drop. Run along enough. Alright, you can break. More AC going. Alright. Yeah. Alright. That is going. I think it's gonna go. Now the broke. Let's just let it run and see. Nothing's gonna change. Probably gonna keep running like this. So you put the carburetor apart. Another man. The main red. Come on. Go. Alright. Fall apart. Probably have a lot of carburetor in it. Probably go get a rebuild kit. Ooh. Maybe it still is running on old gas. Let it run. I didn't hear it idle up anywhere. Sounds like it's getting better. See where our temp oil pressure is at. Yeah, it's sounding better. About 150. Oil pressure almost 75. Look at that. You see that? You know, this needs replaced. So yeah, that don't help any. Back up the alternator belt. Alright, help. See where we're at. Yeah. $160 oil pressure. 60, 55, 60. Yeah, don't sound bad. Not popping no more. And he still did have some bad gas in line. I think it's just take it for a trip around the yard. See? Chevys do pull on my driveway every once in a while. Buddy Bill's truck. Union brake over. Alright, moving on. Truck runs, moves, but it has no rear tail light. Plus, just try to do the brakes, or not the brakes, right, and busted the switch flat, so of course gotta run the AutoZone, get a new switch. So I'll be able to try any light, like that fixed. And this wiring disaster. No, that one just broke right off. Got some nuts for the bolt that down. These are going to be cut down and shortened, but they're free. Okay. Dip that. Round. Where did I put the wheel? Now, on the AutoZone, get me a new switch. Later on. Alright. New dimmer switch is in. Running out daylight. Hurry up and see if we get these work. I'm gonna guess from past experience. Got probably a 0.2% chance she's working. So where I don't have to go through all the wiring, try to figure out what's going on. I know all the pieces are good. Check this out. Yep. Stop.
That's nice and rusty. Yeah, cool.
Alright, moment of truth. We got any light. Bang! No, of course not. What do I got up front? Headlights. Well, this looks like a job for when I can see better. Let Derek crawl underneath. All right. Put you guys down and come back tomorrow. We'll mess with it some more tonight. See you guys tomorrow.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Time to go to AutoZone. Pick up the parts. These are bad on the taillight. A little ground right there goes bad. We won't say how long it took me to figure those out back in the day when those go bad. Yeah. So now I don't even mess with them. I just replace them when I know that's the culprit. So on the AutoZone. Alright. Back from the store. Got one new one. Had to order the other one. Well, see if we finally got light. Oh yeah, good go. Now I just gotta wait on the other one. Unless I got a good one. One of these might be good. Wouldn't hurt to try it. Damn. That's what it's through, isn't it? Got 'em on this side. Got a couple of these. I know it's part of going bad. Alright, change the fuel pump to the fuel filter. Noticed this last night when I was crawling under here looking at wiring. ain't. Didn't look too good. Might as well go ahead and change it. Alright, clean the carb up a little bit. It needs to rebuild pretty bad. I don't know if I ever. That carburetor. Belt was squeaking, driving me nuts. So, tighten that up real quick. Alright, we need to unhook the battery. Change that box. Alright, battery cable back up. See if she'll fire up. Carburetor needs some work. That or I still got some water in the gas. One of the two. Oil pressure 60 pounds, 170 degrees. Good power steering. Get that carburetor figured out. I think we'll be good to go. Got brake lights.
I have exercised the demon.
Alright, I believe that might be it for this episode. We got her going. Still need to clean it out, put a seat in it, power wash it. I might still do that. But if it's the end of the video, it's the end of the video. So I might wait until I get the carburetor all fixed. Come back to that later. So if you're still here watching, thank you. And like and subscribe. Have a good one.
Alrighty then.